Hey guys, what's up? This is Victorian, and today I want to talk about if artifacts weapons are a problem. Now, before we head up, I want to say that this video is about the problems that artifact weapons can give. This is in the case of catching up. So let me start off. Blizzard has promised us a catch-up mechanic, saying that if you did X amount of artifact research on your main character, you would get X amount of that percentage. So my hunters is at 275 right now, and this is right now is my alt you're seeing here in the background, my shaman. And I'm actually doing a main switch for the benefit of the guild. They asked me to go healer because we're missing a proper healer. Our team expanded really quickly. A lot of people wanted to join the guild, so we got kind of big and we couldn't find a healer that suited our needs. So they asked me to go healer, and that is something I wanted to do. So I'm main switching right now, and this is how I got into this problem. Is that getting gear is not a problem. You can do mythic dungeons pretty easy if you have a good guild. I was doing mythic dungeons when I was like 810 or 815 on this character. So I geared up in a couple days already up to 840. I think it was 840 1 or 2 days after I got max level. So that's not a big thing. So gear is not an issue. Healing the raid wasn't an issue. Healing mythic plus dungeons wasn't even an issue. The issue was not getting enough artifact power. I believe that the way that Blizzard said is that you will get X amount of percentage of your main. My main has 275%. I was guessing I would get like half of it, let's say 135% artifact power increase. That's not the case. When I dinged 110, I started at a 0 benefit. And it's still that way. I'm still doing my artifact power research right now. You will see a little bit later on in the video if we get there. You'll see that I'm getting artifact power, but it does not have an increase yet. I'm not getting X amount of percent from my main character, my hunter. The question right now is that buff already applied, or is it going to be released at some point that I didn't see? Maybe it's going to be released at 7.1. I'm not sure, but I do know that Blizzard posted this blue post that said that we would get X amount of percentage of the research we had done on our main characters. Right now, it's not in the game, and that brings me up to the question: that is that going to be a problem for Legion? Is Legion going to be really unfriendly? Because I'm having a hard time catching up with my weapon. Nothing is a problem. Gear is not an issue. Performance is not really an issue, but I'm always behind. Now the problem is that Legion is out for more than 4 weeks now. So here's my deal. Legion is out for 4 weeks. And the gap between me and the other 2 healers right now in our guild is that it's going to be... There is a gap of 4 weeks in artifact power and artifact research. And that gap won't close, because even though in 4 weeks time I will be at the point that they are right now, they will be advancing as well in the next coming 4 weeks. Of course the gap will become closer because they will need more and more artifact power, but they're also ahead with more and more research, so they will increase their benefits as well. So they will get more artifact power from quests, from the world quest and all that kind of stuff. So the question is, if that system... I think the system is not in place right now. At least for me, it's not working. Maybe, so I think it's not there yet. The thing is, if Blizzard doesn't fix this proper and make the buff they want to do proper, we got a serious problem. We got a serious issue. And that issue, I think Blizzard needs to do something about it. Make it so that people can catch up. Make it so that you can make a main switch or a spec switch. Because right now, if you're a fire mage, you have all your points spending in your fire weapon. But they recently buffed Arcane. There are mages right now considering to go Arcane. Their weapon is miles and miles behind. And even with the artifact research they have done, it's still gonna take them weeks to get up to the point that fire weapon is right now. So I think Blizzard really needs to watch out here, because they're forcing people into one main and one spec. And normally I'm the guy who's never main switching during an expansion. I'm picking my main, and that's what I'm sticking with. In this case, I wanted to main switch myself. I was really doubting between 2 classes. and it turned out I liked this more. And when the opportunity came up and the guild wanted me to go healer, they asked me like, we know you're pretty good with your shaman. We know it was one of your contenders for being a main. Can you main switch for us? We would really like to have a good wrestler shaman. And you're always there. I'm never missing a raid, so I have a really high uptime. We're like, we can always count on you being there as a healer. That's really important for us. I was like, sure, I'll do it. Because in the back of my mind, I made a wrong choice to start out with, but that's a different story. The thing is that if people want to switch a spec from like with a mage or with a hunter, whatever you play, you want to go to this other spec. This other spec sucks or is kind of useless because you don't have the artifact research into it. And if you need to make a main switch for whatever reason, like I know a guy who played a disc priest, and he was like, I thought I would like it, but I totally do not like it in Legion. I enjoyed it so much in WoD and the mob and all that kind of stuff, and I wanted to continue with it, but I turned out not to like it. I'm looking to play something else. He feels like he's miles and miles behind. So, do you guys agree that the current artifact power system is just the catch-up mechanic is not there? But I'm also worried that the catch-up mechanic will be too weak. Is Blizzard are the artifact power and the artifact weapon a problem? I do like the talents. I do like the skins we can unlock in the artifact weapons by themselves. But I think there is a problem with catch-up mechanics, with getting another spec up to date, getting another class up to date if needed for benefit of the guild. If somebody asks you, or you want to make a main switch, you're gonna be in trouble. If you need to go to a different spec for certain boss fights, you can't really do that because of the artifact power. In my opinion, there is a serious problem, and I think Blizzard needs to work on not only fixing like, oh yeah, we boost the amount of artifact power you get, but make up a seriously catch-up mechanics that makes, if you're playing a DPS class with three DPS specs, that you can play all three, that you can play all roles as a druid or as a priest or as a shaman, that you are not stuck in that one spec. That would be really great. Let me know in the comments down below how you guys feel about the artifact power system, because that's the problem right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching and listening, guys. Bye bye.